up, D?
Mike Tyson, a deadly assassin.
Of course.
In the middle of the boxing ring. Has a lisp. We all know this.
Yes.
I wouldn't mess with him.
No.
I wouldn't pick on him on a plane.
I wouldn't. I mean, although there is one word I would like to hear Mike try and say. Sicily. I'm sorry.
Sicily. Mike's impression is, or the Mike impressions are never going to stop.
There's some that are hilarious, but there are others that are just like you're just doing the lisp and you're not really like getting like Mike's vocal structure and character out there.
You see where Eddie Murphy got him at the award show? That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, he can get away with that.
Yeah, of course he can. He's Eddie Murphy. I mean, Mike knows. Mike knows he's just like man, if I wanted to, I could knock every single tooth and hit the head out. Ain't nothing that no one can do about it.
Yeah, Mike a little thrown off. I ain't go.
Well, he's ever since he started smoking weed, a lot of people have said that he's calmed down a lot and he's become a more stable person.
That's good.
And that's what you want to hear about. You want to hear about recovery and him getting better, because the man got cheated out of so much money and got cheated out of so many things in life because of the leeches that got put around him with Don King and all the people that tried to just come in and take as much money as they could from Mike.
And I vibe with your sentiment because I feel like a lot of things he went through, he was kind of misunderstood.
Well, he was already born in a bad state. I mean, in the middle of Brooklyn, poor, from a single parenthood, black kid who had a lisp. And not only that, but also a naturally short guy. Because
how tall? That's what I was about to say.
He's
how
about
tall
5'10", I think. He's about 5'10". He's like, he's an average height, but
I mean, boxers aren't necessarily tall to begin with.
Well, they are now. Like you see Deontay Wilder, who's like 6'7".
That's heavyweight.
Tyson Fury. Well, Mike Tyson was a heavyweight.
Oh, true.
True. You look at Tyson Fury, who's 6'9". Anthony Joshua, 6'6".
Yeah.
The only one who's around Mike Tyson's height is Alexander Usyk.
I guess I think of those lighter weight guys like Tank, who's like what 5'7".
Yeah, Gervonta is around like 5'6", 5'7". Vasily Lomachenko as well. He's around 5'7", 5'8".
So lighter weights, I guess.
Yeah, and although my favorite fighters, from like the middleweight division from the 80s, Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, how tall was Sugar Ray? I don't know.
Oh, Sugar Ray was 5'9", I think.
Okay.
And then Marvin was around the same height, if not a little bit taller. But then you had, Tommy Hearns, who was 6'2" and had like a ridiculous reach. But usually whenever boxers have that reach, they ain't got the power to go with it.
Yeah.
But Tommy had the power to go with it. Yeah. Tommy had that piston.
That pop.
Yeah, that piston of a right hand. He would just like gauge you out with like just like a few pepper and jabs.
That's dangerous.
And then you'd see him just like loading it up, and then he'd fake you out a few times. He'd feint, and then right when you think he's about to throw another jab, pow! Just like right there, right in the nose. And there are punches that I've seen in the boxing world that terrify me. Deontay Wilder's right hand, or as I've heard people call it, the holy eraser.
The cannon, dude.
Yeah.
Just a cannon.
And then I would also say Anthony Joshua's uppercuts are also really terrifying whenever he starts landing them. But there is one fighter who had a punch
you were talking about this
that nobody could really figure out how to guard. It was called the smash punch.
The smash.
Yes.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I know the punch, but don't know the term.
The aptly named smash punch. It is basically an uppercut, a hook that acts like an uppercut. You see, an uppercut, straight up the middle like this, and then you have a hook that comes around on the side.
No doubt.
Now imagine someone who had such good arm dexterity that they could flex their arm down and basically do a piston uppercut, but from like a side angle, like a hook.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. And the fighter in question that we are going to be looking at today, from Boxing Legends TV, or BLTV Extra, who's been one of my favorite boxing commentating channels forever. Don't know who this is. I'm just gonna ignore it. But the person we are going to be talking about today is the one and only Donovan Razor Ruddock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Razor Ruddock. Okay.
Yeah, Razor Ruddock had a punch that was just... It was all its own.
He was doing the smash.
Yeah.
He was doing the smash punch.
He was the smash punch.
Okay. But...
And hopefully this will explain a fair amount about Razor Ruddock and what all he developed with that. But anyway, let's get this up on screen.
Yeah, I think we're ready to rumble.
So let's get this up. There we go. And let's check it out. Oh, right. Headphones.
Please.
We ain't wearing these things. We are wearing these things for a reason.
Like a stunner, he punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Quick hits
Yeah.
here on BLTV Extra. On this series, we take a break
Mike
from our
ain't shy.
documentary-style
No.
videos to briefly recap a fighter's career of note.
There he is.
Oh. But still.
On today's video, we turn the clock back
His
to
arm
1986
dexterity
to
was
scrutinize one of the
insane.
hardest
Just like
punching
where he
heavyweights
could
of
throw
recent
punches
decades,
from.
with a primary focus on the
Boom!
influence
There it is.
Oh.
that was unique to his own repertoire.
He missed 2 laps, hit him on the right.
Oh.
Dropping a like on the video would help us out a bunch, so please consider it if you enjoy our content. Here now, the frightful power
Yeah, posing
of
for a
Donovan
Wheaties box
Razor
or something?
Ruddock.
It was for a fight special.
I'm messing with you. The king of Jamaica.
Ruddock was born
Come
in
on.
St. Catherine, Jamaica during the early 1960s. Jamaica was a tough country to grow up in this era, with the gangs and drug dealers more or less running the country.
They then
how
smuggle the guns
wild
to
that
Jamaica,
is.
Yeah.
where they are used to control the neighborhoods through
Tech
violence,
Nines.
intimidation, and murder.
In
1911s.
1974, his parents made the conscious decision to move to Toronto, Canada, where Ruddock, a now overgrown teenager, joined a local boxing gym and took to the ring like a duck to water.
Yeah.
When you've seen all that shit go on,
As
a
I'm sure
boxing
many of
match
you are
is like
aware,
a day at the park.
Ruddock wasn't the only
Oh,
young
yeah.
man learning his trade in Canada during this period.
And there's Lennox Lewis.
Britain's own
That
Lennox
speed
Lewis
bag
was
work.
also
I love
making
speed
waves as
bag.
an amateur in the Great White North, and the two Jamaican descendants would go on to face each other in 1980, where Ruddock gained a decision over the future Hall of Fame legend.
Yeah. So when he was in the amateur ranks, he beat Lennox Lewis.
Okay, word.
So, you know, that's
Lennox
a bolster
Lewis.
enough right there. I mean,
Yeah, he
Lennox,
ain't no joke.
during the 90s and early 2000s, he was the name in the heavyweight division.
Come up as a rookie, take that out. How old was Lennox though at that time?
Let's see. I
There's
think,
always an equalizer.
I think Ruddock was about 2 years older than him, which was not. I think during that, I think Lennox was like 20, maybe 21,
Okay.
and Ruddock was like 23, 24, I think.
Oh, so no, they were like the same age.
Oh yeah, they came up
Fighting.
around the it's just their career paths diverged because of one big thing that happened in Razor Ruddock's career, which we may see here. Yeah,
The infamous smash.
Well, Sam, you have to give both of these guys credit. There's so much.
yeah,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
He like cocks it, but he just, it's like a kung fu punch.
Yeah, it worms its way around defense because, you know, typical defense, you know, you're doing this or you're doing this.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing.
I mean, that don't stop this.
No, because it circles around and gets
It's like
around.
you said, it works like an uppercut
Yeah, it works like an uppercut,
Breaks down
but it's
it.
thrown from like a hook position.
from an angle.
Yeah, just like, and it's because of Ruddock's arms and just like how dexterous he was with them.
This is the best young heavyweight prospect
I want to see it again.
Most fighters could only dream of scoring such a brutal knockout. Yet from 1986 to 1991, this was just another day in the office for Razor Ruddock.
Yeah, that's like a Wang Chun hit.
Almost, yeah. There it is.
Yep.
Ruddock, he's a very hard puncher.
Because it's right on that center line. You can't do nothing with that.
Yeah, and let's just
Look how it comes in.
like right there. it starts out like a hook, like he's gonna throw a hook, but then just
boom, he just channels all that.
Just straight up the middle.
Yeah, it looked like he don't even like. Oh no,
There's almost zero telegraphing to it.
Well, because he don't dip or nothing. He just brings it straight from that left.
Yeah.
And he's just like, huh. You don't, man, what?
And you don't even have time to prep for it. You're
There's
just like,
nothing
what
to
do I
prep
do? What do I
for.
do? And that's it.
That's why I say it's kind of like a Wang Chun hit. Like, you got to literally just get out the way. Like,
Yeah.
You got to, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to move that all
Yeah,
out
you
the
gotta
way.
like direction, like change like your positioning.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hit.
His attack is very, very vicious.
There you go. Ugh.
During a 5-year period, Donovan scored 16 consecutive
was a
knockouts,
bad
each
boxer,
and every
bro.
one being set up by the smash.
Ugh. See how he's just, because he got the defense. He got the defense he was taught up.
It worms its way through. It just figures. It's like he figures out where to throw it at the right moment, like right here. You can see him like leaning down to get it in the right position. Then he brings his arm down and cocks it back, and he starts to do the swing, and then
it's just like,
and then just
wait, what? He's wondering why he's getting hit right here.
Yeah, and it just works its way right up the middle, right past the defense,
Past
and
home
then
plate.
And then
to the
home run
to the catcher's mitt.
The punch today is closely resembled by the shovel hook.
Yeah.
He gonna go into detail. I was about to say, if he's trying to block a hook, he's gonna do something like this or something like this,
like
or an uppercut. Yeah, something like this.
Get your shoulder up like that.
Yeah.
Something.
Work the Floyd.
Yeah.
Something.
But nah. Instead, because the punch is coming from such a low angle. It's almost like, because you know the avenues, like the avenues for like an uppercut are right here.
Yeah, no doubt.
The avenues for hooks are like up here to like right here, and then jabs are mainly straightforward.
No doubt.
Whereas,
which it hits like a jab.
Yeah,
truth be told.
Because of it's just like it again. The angles where it's so weird. It's that middle area between a hook and an uppercut. But yet it's just straightforward instead of it being like going up against gravity. Instead, it's like that cross in between, just like boom.
Straight kung fu, bro.
Yeah.
He don't throw it kung fu, but it's kung fu.
No, he throws with reckless abandon, as they say.
Hook that is usually thrown to the body from a 45-degree angle while keeping your elbows nice and tight to your hip. Donovan was different for the fact he could throw the shot from any angle.
And that's what I'm talking about. He don't dip the hip. He don't give you no hip tail.
No.
You can't tell where you're going.
He
off balance throwing it, it looked like.
Almost, yeah. Well, he's been caught a couple times while throwing the smash, and like the punch gets there before like his punch does, and he gets knocked off balance. You see, that's the Achilles heel of the punch.
Fact.
Is that if it hits you, you're gonna be hurt. But if you beat him to the punch, and
well, it's like what we said. If you can get that position real quick, and then just knock him, just knock him out. You know what I mean? Or even coming in like just barely slipping them and hitting them on the come in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I would try to do it.
You can't be flat-footed against Ruddock.
Nah,
you can't be.
Nah, you got to be.
You have to be moving.
Nimble,
you have to
bro. You got to be
constantly
nimble,
like on the move, jiving and all that.
Like dude got knocked out a second ago. He was squared up with them. Like
you don't do that. No.
But that's what made it so successful.
Pick a side. Pick an angle.
Yeah.
On the cutting edge of start.
Despite beating 3 former world champions, Ruddock was struggling to get a title shot.
I'm never going to fight Razor
Evander
Ruddock.
Holyfield looked the most likely to entertain the idea, but changed his mind at the last minute and elected the more lucrative option in George Foreman.
Yeah, as Evander. But you see, during this era, Evander was the guy. He fought George Foreman, and it wasn't until he ran into Michael Moorer. Michael Moorer was the one that ended Evander Holyfield's title aspirations. I remember Evander as well during this era having 3 bombarding fights with Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe was... I'm sad we never got Riddick Bowe versus Mike Tyson, because Riddick Bowe never, I never saw Riddick Bowe get hurt. Like, the only time I ever saw him in any kind of danger was like 12 rounds in, and Evander's just pounding him with a shot, just in the danger zone.
Yeah,
you're exhausted at the end of those 12 rounds. But yeah, Evander during this time elected to fight George Foreman because it's much higher pay grade.
This mean mug Evander's got.
Well, yeah, Evander, everyone can talk shit about Evander Holyfield. A more humble man I have never seen, because he is just down to earth. He's very zen and very just he doesn't even curse, dude.
Oh, that's what's up.
He don't even curse.
Well, it takes discipline, right?
Yeah.
Like the best are disciplined.
Yeah.
Shows in his character.
Yeah, but anyway.
Entertained the idea, but changed his mind at the last minute and elected the more lucrative option in George Foreman. Yet, there was another man lingering around the division. He wasn't a world champion anymore, but still considered the very best in his category. Perhaps even pound for pound.
I want to fight, and destruct the world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
Tyson needed a marquee win himself after suffering his first career
loss
to
Buster Douglas.
Ruddock was in the right place.
I've said it before, and I will say it again. If Cus D'Amato would have lived 5 more years, Mike Tyson would probably be considered the greatest fighter of all time.
Oh, true.
Because Cus would have chased off Don King and told Don King to go fuck himself.
True.
But, gosh, man, that's one of my biggest what-if scenarios. If Cus would have lived another 5 years, to see Mike Tyson into the 90s and have the right people with him to keep him focused and everything.
It's unfortunate sometimes that it's not unfortunate he needs a guide, but sometimes the guide gets taken out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't just that. I mean, Kevin Rooney, the guy who helped train Mike, the guy who Cus D'Amato handpicked to keep Mike sharp, not only offensively but defensively.
Yeah.
But Kevin Rooney was saying, the entire lead up to the fight with Buster Douglas, he said Mike's defense is just not good anymore. He's not moving his head. He's standing straight in front of his opponents.
He was uninspired.
Yeah. And I'm just and that's why Buster Douglas won.
Yeah,
Buster Douglas won because Mike was just not on his game. Period. But now a win's a win. Buster Douglas won.
Hey, it's going to go down as a dub till the end of time.
Yes. The greatest, I would say one of the greatest, if not the greatest, boxing upset ever of all time.
But no one will ever say Buster is better than Mike Tyson.
No one will ever put Buster Douglas on the ATG list next to Mike Tyson.
No.
Mike is up there for a reason.
Facts.
And it's because of his Kid Dynamite era.
I mean, he was a Mike Jordan of boxing.
Yes. No one could stand with him because his raw athleticism and that peekaboo style that no one had seen in a long time. Yeah. And power in both hands. He could knock you out left, knock you out right. You couldn't do anything.
Facts.
It was like a whirlwind of
tight, bulldog style.
Yeah, it was like a whirlwind of fists.
You don't know what to do when it coming at you.
No.
A lot of people don't know what to do.
No. And I really would love to have seen a prime Mike Tyson from 1986 to 1988 against Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, and those other guys that he fought later in his career around in his 30s.
Oh yeah.
I would love to have seen that.
Man, dream matches in boxing could go on forever.
Yes, and it's so great when we get them. I know that people were disappointed with Mayweather and Pacquiao. I was disappointed with it, but Floyd won. No doubts about that. No bones about it. But that fight happened 4 years too late. I hate to say it.
That's the problem, right?
It just took too damn long for both of them to agree.
It's rare you ever get prime on prime.
Yeah.
Magic and Larry is probably the best you ever got of that.
Well, I would also say Hagler and Hearns. Hagler and Hearns was another one where that's why I like the middleweight division of the 80s so much, is because the best fought the best.
Yeah.
And there was no bones about it, dude. There was no doubt who was the best at the end of it, because there was no excuses.
Right.
But anyway, sorry.
Long time. Or was he?
Imagine standing across the ring looking at him.
January 18th, 1981, it was announced to the world that Mike Tyson would take on Donovan Razor Ruddock on Showtime Championship Boxing.
Never beat me.
that particular guy, Ray the Ruddock, don't care how good he is, don't care if I died or something, he became the best.
Nothing but danger and slurred vocabulary.
Ruddock was a respected contender at this time, but Mike didn't seem too worried about Ruddock's newly found reputation.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Ray the Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Harsh words, but a true reflection.
This is when Mike was putting on the presentation of the world's most dangerous man to sell tickets. That was his whole motif during the time. Just like, I want to sell tickets. Yeah, like, I want to sell tickets. I'm gonna act crazy. I'm gonna act like I'm a conqueror. Like, I'm gonna say I'm gonna eat his children. You think I sound good out there? It's like, Mike, I don't think you should say it. I'm gonna say it. I want to get a good reaction out of people. Yeah.
That's the business, man. I mean, that's money, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what they want.
Hey, count the dollar bills all the way to the bank, bro.
I agree, but at this point in time, to come up with TV, to come up with media, this is huge, man. I mean, not even just to come up with TV, but just socialism as a whole. Like, people are tuning into this.
Yeah.
At a wide array, man.
Yeah, and people are tuning in for the cult of personality.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's what sells tickets. That's what draws eyes.
This is culture molding right here. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Reflection of Tyson's mindset at the time. Being a student of the sport, Tyson knew precisely the danger the Jamaican posed, yet nothing but a vicious knockout would add to his already illustrious profile.
He's mad.
He has really got a head of steam going. I think he wants to get this guy out of here as fast as he can.
Both men weighed in terrific shape. The world was ready for a toe-to-toe battle.
He butt naked up there?
Nah, he's wearing a cup.
Oh my god.
He wearing like a cup codpiece. Here we go.
The difference in size immediately apparent. Associate Minister.
It's a honey badger, bro.
Yep.
Low to the ground and vicious.
Whoa, after the bell. And of course they got one of the best, Richard Steele, as the ref. I mean, come on now. I would say him, Mills Lane, and what was his name? Damn it. There's several others.
Forgot about Mills Lane.
Oh, dude, yeah. Mills was one of the only referees that Mike never talked back to. Never.
He got respect like that.
Well, dude, I remember during the second fight against Holyfield when he's just like Mills was just like, he bit his ear. It was like, the fight's off. He bit his ear, and then Mike's just like, it was a punch, and then Mills looks him dead in the eye and says, bullshit. and then Mike shut the fuck up. It's just like Mills didn't take shit, dude.
Yeah, celebrity deathmatch right there.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I was so sad when he couldn't come back for the revival of Celebrity Deathmatch because it was after he had his stroke. He had a stroke and he was very debilitated and didn't have the same energy. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But anyway, yeah, Richard Steele, one of the best ever.
Looks like he knows what he's doing. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Tyson came
he's also a no-nonsense, no-bullshit kind of guy.
Ruddock and scored an early knockdown, although the referee, Richard Steele, should have seen that it was nothing more than a slip of trip.
Yeah, it was a trip up.
Got with that right foot, didn't he?
Yeah, the right foot got behind, and it's the smash.
Yep, it's the smash. Yep.
He's throwing the smash punch,
balance.
and then Mike's right leg gets behind Ruddock's left, and then he falls down. That was it.
On 3, Tyson put his man down once again, this time in clean fashion as he caught Ruddock with a nice counter left.
Woo!
Ooh, dude, that thing has some pepper on it, boy. That thing was seasoned, boy.
What
the hell am I doing fighting this guy?
It'll never tell the story of what actually happened in the fight.
Ooh.
Oh, this stiff as hell.
Well, yeah, these are two of the hardest hitting heavyweights of like the 80s and 90s, dude. I mean, come on.
I'm feeling these punches, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Shakes your freaking teeth.
Yeah, this is like an 80s film for real. Like,
oh, yeah.
Rocky was kind of accurate with how this fight going on.
Ruddock finally found his range. The smash was landing. Tyson's knees were buckling. And
that smash, man, that thing hits hard, too. For Tyson to be taking that.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was taking it.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
They got a chin for real.
With a few thudding shots on the bell ending with a shove and a disrespectful stare at the former champ. In retrospect, perhaps making the man was the wrong decision, as the next round would be the last. And it wasn't the Jamaican with his gloves.
Seems to have taken some steam out of Tyson.
Ooh. Ooh.
But Razor Ruddock, I'm sure, winning over a lot of people here for withstanding this kind of barrage.
Oh.
And early stoppage. Richard Steele himself admitted later on that this was an early stoppage.
Oh, okay.
He stopped the fight in the 7th round. Everyone said it was an early stoppage, and then Richard Steele, looking back, was just like, "Yeah, I should have just like given Razor a standing 8 count."
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah,
there's no doubt Ruddock was on his last legs, but even Tyson admitted in the post-fight interview that the stoppage was premature.
Put him out.
How was he punching? Was it hurting him?
He punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh my God.
Yeah, he does. He does punch like a mule kick. That thing kicks like a mule kick.
Yeah.
How it be hit.
He's still on his feet. He's still conscious. Really, I think that's premature because you should have been allowed to finish him if you could.
I believe so also, but I can't make judgment for Richard Steele. He's an experienced referee, as you know, probably the most experienced in the world. And
respect.
Make judgment to him. I can't judge him because I'm not his peer.
Steele wronged Ruddock once again.
You don't hear that nowadays, do you?
No, you don't.
You won't get nothing like that from a athlete nowadays. None of them.
To settle the score.
Mike Tyson said it doesn't.
That was class.
He's dead,
Yeah.
but
He's still alive, so we gotta do it again.
all right now.
Ah, yes. The rematch.
Revenge!
I'm bad!
In all 40 Tyson fights to this point, Ruddock was his most robust victory, which makes the rematch just 3 months later that much more admirable.
Championship.
Talk about unnecessary risk. Here's Tyson. He's already #1. He's already going to fight for the title. What's he got to gain? Nothing. What's he got to lose? Everything. And the opposite for Ruddock.
Some words were
all
exchanged
the best
before the
do it
bout,
like that.
Tyson saying Tyson things. However, these two knew there was never going to be a one-sided victory for either man. There was an undertone of respect amongst the trash talk before the first bell would ring for the second time.
You're sweet. I'm gonna make sure you kiss me good with those big lips.
Oh, no, you didn't, Mike. Not like that, Mike.
To sum up the rematch in 3 words, all-out war.
Just like pure carnage.
Yes, came out swinging. Oh. See how Mike just came from the inside?
Oh.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
Tyson started stronger once again and floored Ruddock in both the second and third rounds, identical to the first fight. As Donovan laid on the canvas smiling, which he seemed to do far too often, he kept the fact his jaw was broken to himself.
Yeah. Homie got his jaw broke.
He's smiling.
Yeah, he got his jaw broke during the fight.
He stopped
and he
smiling, though.
Still kept going.
He said, what, son?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
There goes his mouthpiece.
You can't hold it in.
Well, his jaw's broke.
Yeah, can't hold it in.
Ooh, a smash punch.
Ruddock fought a further 9 rounds with a busted jaw. Tyson landed heavy shots at every moment, but was met with a smash before he could deliver the final blow.
See, now that is where it's deadly. You trying to duck in,
Yeah.
you can't just change your motion like that. You commit to that duck, you might get snuffed.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Ruddock had his moments, but Tyson is an ATG for a reason. The Brooklyn-born slugger proved his doubters wrong with the hardest points decision of his career.
Hell of a heart to come back from some of those shots. This guy hit you some major shots.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about.
And you have got to have some kind of award from getting up from knockdown smiling. You must have the record of getting up smiling from knockdown.
It's better than crying.
Better than crying.
Look how bad his face looks.
Yeah, his jaw, you can see the swelling.
You got
starting
2
over
black
here.
eyes on top of black. It's crazy, man. It's pitch black.
He that midnight black.
Bro, he got
Saying
black
Ruddock
goggles
was a tough
on.
guy would have a
Yeah.
future, which was sadly wrong.
He got
for
the-
the
he
fact
been
that
in
Ruddock's
black.
resilience would never be the same.
Yeah, after these fights, unfortunately, Ruddock would never be able to fully recover from this kind of from those fights with Tyson.
I believe it.
I mean,
Sometimes you got to just call it, man. When you see people taking blows to the head like that, I don't care if you walk away from the fight. You got to think about the future.
long term.
Yeah, man. Every one of them hits. I've been hitting the head before, man. That shit is meteoric. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit shake shit. Damn. That'd be shaking your whole insides.
After the Tyson clash, Ruddock bounced back with back-to-back victories over Greg Page and Phil Jackson. Lennox Lewis was the next man to offer Ruddock a title shot, but
Ruddock still fighting though,
ending any future high-profile bouts
Yeah.
in the second round.
Should have stopped out there. Man. After facing Tyson, he was good. Man.
But yeah, again, he wasn't able to take shots anymore like that because, you know, you go up against someone like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You are, like, you're not walking out of that ring the same person.
The heaviest hitter maybe of all time, definitely in top 5.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Of his career, there were huge chunks of inactivity.
You just take, and he was taking how many shots? We didn't count or nothing, but how many think we saw, like, to the head?
Oh, at least like 40 or 50.
Oh my God!
From Mike type, from like baddest man in the planet, Mike Tyson. Not quite Kid Dynamite, but still.
The average man is down with one.
Yeah, he did fight on, much longer than expected, only hanging up the gloves as recent as 2015. That isn't how he should be remembered, though. Ruddock was a freak athlete, the first generation of modern-day big men. His punching power was on the elite spectrum. If he had faced any other champion from 86 to 92, he would have held the championship belt, I have no doubt.
There's actually a silver lining with Razor Ruddock's story on how he ended it.
Okay.
Razor Ruddock won, back when he was in his prime, won the Canadian Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. In around 2015, there was a young boxer coming up who wanted a challenge for the Canadian Commonwealth title. But Razor Ruddock was the last one that was officially recognized. So the Canadian board asked him, "Hey, Donovan, do you want to fight one more time? Defend your Canadian Commonwealth title?" And Don was just like, "Oh, sure, whatever. I ain't got nothing better to do." And the dude immediately got in the ring. The challenger got in the ring and immediately started disrespecting Razor Ruddock, disrespecting him hard. You know what happened? All of a sudden, around the 4th or 5th, I forget which one it was, the 4th or 5th round, Razor Ruddock all of a sudden had a revelation in his mind. He's like, "Oh shit, yeah, I'm Razor Ruddock." Smash, smash,
Yo.
and he knocked this young buck out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
As hell.
Let's see.
He just snapped on dude?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see.
Snapped on.
Razor Ruddock versus dang it. I forget which one it was. Here, actually, I know how I can find it out. Razor Ruddock. There we are. Donovan Razor Ruddock. There we go. There it is.
Oh.
I think Edgerton Marcus, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Egerton. Or Egerton.
Yeah.
Egerton?
Yeah, but then...
Egerton?
Yeah. Egerton. Egerton Marcus. I think that's the... But... Let's see. Razor Ruddock versus Egerton Marcus. Let's see. Razor Ruddock versus Egerton.
Oh, here we go. Wait, that's the championship though, ain't it?
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
That's a smash.
That's a smash. He said, "Hold on a second. I don't have a punch in my arsenal for this."
Yeah, yeah. This is it right here. This was this is.
Yeah, he got turned into a dance move, didn't he? He said,
Egerton had nothing for it. He's like, "Hey, what? Are there 3 people in this ring hitting me? What's going on, man?"
That James again? Nah, man. So
you got fucked up. Oh man. Well,
is that?
damn. I think that's it.
Is that the end of our travels?
I think it
in
is,
the boxing
man.
world?
Yeah, but we learned a good amount about Razor Ruddock.
We did. The smash might be my new. I'm just might be smashing people.
Don't y'all forget to smash that like button and that subscribe button.
Oh
too.
yeah, dude, it definitely smash.
Because right now, let's see, where are we at in terms of subs? We're at 478. Get us to 500.
500 by tomorrow night.
Yes.
Well, hopefully before you see this, honestly.
Hopefully by the time y'all see this, we'll be at 500. But if we're not, get us there.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at you.
And ma'am.
You right there. I see you on the couch. You sitting there, with the Dorito dust on your fingertips.
We're aware.
Take them Dorito dust fingertips and click that like button and click that subscribe button.
D's World needs you.
Yes.
We want you.
We're like, dude, we are so close to, hold on, let's see here. Let me actually go to the, go and see how close we are to watch hours, because I know we're like stupid close.
We gotta be
to
like
watch
right
hours.
there. Yeah, what were we, like 3,500?
Almost.
Something
Yeah,
like
we were really, really close. So, oh, earn. There it is. They changed it up. Yep. So close.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, so close.
And one of the so yeah, they changed it up a bit because of
I can do shorts now.
Yes, you can do YouTube Shorts now.
Oh shit!
So that is that's what we need to do.
Y'all can get me in mediocre doses or minor doses,
yeah.
Micro doses.
Yeah, micro doses.
There you go, micro doses.
Yeah. We'll get there.
They might be mediocre too, micro mediocre.
Nah, come on. Have some faith in yourself there, bro.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be hype. Hey man, I appreciate all y'all coming through. Big Nate, of course, holding it down with me
as always.
And go smash somebody today. No, I don't do that.
No, please. unless you are actually in a fight, unless it's a legit fight,
or she's bad.
Or she bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But until next time, man.
Shorty bad.
Shorty bad.
I'm Nate. I'm Big Nate. What's up?
My bad. I got Nate on the shorties.
It's okay.
It's my fault, y'all.
Yo, Shorty bad.
Shorty bad. And hey, yo, I'm drawing up, man. Till next time. Peace.
Regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing to play with. The vision to God, powerful paces. All alone won't stop, perfect my goal. Hey yo, regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing.